Why is it easy to kill parasites with petri dish, but it takes longer or is harder to kill them inside a human body? Killing parasites in a petri dish is easy because they are directly exposed to high doses of chemicals in a simple controlled space. Inside a human body, treatment takes longer and is harder because medicines must reach deep tissues safely, and parasites, let's read this again, parasites hide. Deep tissue safely, parasites hide. Deep tissues safely, and parasites hide. Adapt or shield or shield or shield themselves from our immune defenses. Why petri dishes make killing easy. Direct contact. Chemicals or drugs touch the parasite instantly with no barriers. No toxicity limits. You can use powerful toxic chemicals that would harm a living person. Simple environment. There are no change in body fluids, organs, or blood flow to dilute the treatment. Right? Why the human body is hard. Tissue barriers. Medicines struggle to reach parasites hiding deep inside muscles, organs, or the brain. Remember, it ain't just medicines. And remember, they're most likely referring to. I think that they're referring to what is it when you're talking about what is it, Tylenol, or a painkiller, right? I don't think they're or antibiotic. I don't think they're talking about the anaprazole or the ivermectin. They could be talking about that, but it's all the above, right? And herbs, not just medicines. Drug dilution or herb dilution, or herb dilution. Blood and the liver break down and clear out medicines before they can fully work. So when you take the ivermectin or the antiprozole drug medicine, or if you take wormwood, garlic, sweet wormwood, I heard one called Yang. You can even put She Legit, right? It has to go through the blood and the liver, because the liver is what? What is the liver considered of the body? The liver is considered the largest internal organ and the largest solid gland in the human body, weighing about 3 pounds. Wow. And performing over 500 vital functions, including blood filtration, cleaning out your blood, going from gooky to clean, metabolism, keeping yourself, I'm about to say the wrong word, not fat, right? Like me, and well, not fat. I'm fat right now, but I'm losing weight. And nutrient storage. You can read a complete overview, anatomy. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all that, right? All right. Well, I'll read this part. It processes nutrients, regulates blood sugar, and clears toxins from the blood. This is probably why I felt terrible after taking the sweet wormwood, because the liver was like, whoa, and it made my blood sugar go low. That's why I feel like crap right now. But gland, so let's go back to the other part before we start the reaction, because that's why you guys are here. And I'm doing this because just want to say stuff before I show the video. But say some knowledge, information, right? Or things you should know. Parasites hiding tactics. So parasites hiding. Parasites change their outer proteins to mimic human cells or form tough protective cysts. Ew. Right? So it's trying to trick your brain and your body when it's in there, right? Think it's a foreign, but it's just a parasite. Safety limits. Doctors can only give a safe dose of medicine that kills the parasite without poisoning the patient. Well, I'm going to tell you the truth of what this really means. First of all, your doctor ain't gonna prescribe you this unless you got it in your butt, or if you have like a parasite that they found in a CT scan. And remember, if you ever gotten a CT scan, an MRI, it takes a long time to get there. It could take a year just to get requested a CT scan or MRI, unless you literally broke your bones or got some type of really deadly disease. You have to be basically in an emergency situation to get this. A lot of us are not in emergency situations, and we want to know if it's in our brain or in our heart. We want to know this, but we're not. So if you're not in an emergency situation, they're not going to give you the test to find it. They're only gonna find it if they look at your poop, and they're not gonna find it because these things hide to not get in the poop. Usually when they get in the poop, they're dead. So, and then I don't even know how their protocol goes. Let me look it up. Do laboratories, when looking at stool samples, look for parasitic eggs or just parasites? Okay. Well, let me do this. When your stool test is going to be examined in a lab, when they are looking for a parasite, do they examine for the eggs or just the parasite? Laboratories look for both parasitic eggs and live, right? Okay. No, I didn't say that. Okay, when doing a stool test requested by the doctor, do the people in the lab look for parasites or parasitic eggs? Yes, laboratory staff look for both active parasites and their eggs, ova, as well as larvae and cysts. This specific test is commonly known as ova and parasites test. Parasites, technicians look for single-cell protozoa or active worms living in your gut. They check for the microscopic eggs or hard-shelled cysts left behind by these organisms. Larvae, they watch for early-stage worms that may have hatched and sample. How the test is done. Microscope sliders, like what we seen in the previous video, right? Lab workers place a small... Listen, the dude who's doing this is probably a regular dude just like us, right? And he's doing it at his own house. You don't think we can do it? we could be the best NBA 2K player, the best, if you're a woman twerker, the best, I'm trying. We can't do this. Let me get back to this. I don't know what I'm talking about. Multiple samples, because parasites do not always show up every day. Your doctor may ask for 2 or 3 different stool samples collected on separate days. And that's all I was trying to tell you. Sometimes they don't show up in the stool. Right? So, and then I want to ask them one more question. Can a parasite help detect other parasites from a stool test in your body? No, parasites cannot help detect other parasites in a stool test. Stool tests detect parasites by finding the organisms, their larvae or their eggs, directly in the sample through microscopy or chemical assays, rather than just one living parasite to find another. How stools work. Direct observation. Lab technicians look for physical traits, cysts, or ova under a microscope. Antigen and molecular tests. Tests use specific antibodies or DNA testing to spot markers from target species. Independent detection. Each parasite must be shed in the stool and identified on its own merit. Right? Diagnostic facts. Single and multiple samples. A single stool sample misses some infections because parasites shed irregularly. Multiple samples raise accuracy. You can read more about detection variables and studies on pathogenic intestinal parasites. Target limitations. Standard ovoparasite and exams only find organisms living in the GI tract, not blood or tissue parasites. Remember we read right here? We read that they can hide in tissue. They can hide They can hide, right? They can hide, go deep in the tissue. So we go get. So I'm just telling y'all this because when you go to the doctor, cause a lot of people come out. Who is calling me, bro? Okay, a lot of y'all spam call, but a lot of y'all. I've heard people say, I don't got a parasite. I went to the doctor and the doctor said, Dr. Seuss told me that because there was no parasite in my stool, I ain't got no parasite. Well, doofus, your doctor didn't tell you because they went to school for medicine. I mean, for man-made medicine. No offense, they didn't go to school. Listen, y'all. I was in the STEM major. I was in the bio major before I switched. I understand. They're just taking these doctors. I'm not trying to talk, but most American doctors, they're just taking the biology classes to get into medical school. They're not trying to become a scientist. Scientists know how to solve these problems, but doctors don't. So your doctor don't know what the hell they're talking about. Sorry, but all right, or they might not, but let's so standard oval parasite exams only find organisms living in the GI tract, not blood or tissue parasites. How are they gonna find the GI tract if it's only looking in the stool though? Professional guidance for medical concerns. The Central Freemason for disease control and prevention outlines standard diagnostic methods, and Northwestern Medicine provides. See, look, they basically tell you all the stuff of what they're basically just going to read to you all the things of why when you take a stool test, it's going to say you don't have a parasite, even though we just learned that you still have them in different parts of the body. Safety limits, right? So, yeah. All right. Now I want to show us one more thing before we get to the clip. I'm sorry it's a long video, but I had to make this clear because a lot of y'all don't. I'm not gonna read this stuff, so I'm just going ahead and tell y'all. But in human body, see, it's right here. Where can parasites live? You can just go to this link. Where can parasites live? Right, your brain, eyes, lymph, lungs, liver, intestines, muscles, blood, joint. So you think they tell you this is in your booty? No, it's in all over. That's why you feel bad. All right, let's get to the fun part. The fun part, and I'm just showing you a visual of what they were saying. Let's get to the fun part. All right, so previously we did wormwood. Now we're going to start off with lemon juice. If it can play. Let's try again. Alright, lemon juice versus bacteria. Ooh, beautiful. The lemon look good. And it's only 50 cents till the digital pricing come. Unless you can flee, right? So, remember, it has to have a seed, right? There go your seed. I don't think it really matters if it's a seed or not. Alright, just getting this little dropper. So you get, got the petri dish of the demon. Drop of bacteria. He did 2 drop. Oh, that's the bacteria. I'm stupid. My bad. No. He dropped the lemon. Okay, let's go. Alright. It worked instantly. Alright, so you get, this is why they, turns out lemonade is a survival drink. Well, not necessarily lemonade, but the lemon part, yes. Lemonade has sugar and, nice oil oregano on parasites. Let's see. Right. Let's go to the next one. Man, I'm so glad I found this channel. We'll show sugar. Let's see what sugar does. Oh, here we go. Oh, we went to another video. White sugar versus human parasites. All right. Dang, that does not look natural at all. Alright, he's pouring it on there. Sugar acts as a primary source of food for many parasites. No kidding, right? Alright, look, they look like they're eating that thing up. You can see slowly being consumed by them. "30 minutes later, some of them start giving birth." What? Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh my gosh. Yo, that's what's going on inside your body. And my body too. That's what's going on. Ew, yo. And don't they have a sugar on every single corner? I mean, not sugar. They have a gas station full of candy, juice, cookies, and this. Man, they trying to kill us. Oh my gosh. Wow. Y'all see that, right? It's giving birth just from sugar. Let's see the comments. Worse than horror film. Little bastards go crazy over this. Don't we say it about children? Sugar makes a zombie population. Oh my gosh. Wait. Where did this friend get a ball of visible naked eye human parasites? Everything loves sugar. Cancer thrives on sugar. Ooh, we found something. Alright, next video. Turmeric and parasites. Turmeric, human parasites. Turmeric supplement. Okay, it's a dried one. Now he's wetting it. One drop. Remember, before we get back, remember he's showing of why Petri dishes make it easily. Direct contact, no toxicity limits. Simple, see? But when it's our body, we have to do more. We have to be careful, Let's get back to the video. Go. Them things are running. These are turmeric particles. No kidding. 5 minutes later. 10 minutes later. Eradicated. Oh my gosh. Alright, what's next? I started taking turmeric after seeing it in the protocol against cancer. Now this video helps too. Wow. Try coconut oil. Okay. See, we could try many things, y'all. We don't gotta listen to this dude right here. We don't have to listen to this MF. Yes, I can't. This MF. We don't have to listen to this dude. And not just him. Let me not put this fault. This dude too. You don't have to listen to him. Let's get back to the video. Alright. Soy sauce. Oh man, I might. Let's see. No, what is it? Bruh. I said I want to go to the soy sauce video. Okay. Let's see. It has salt though, I think, right? I thought it got salt. Okay. Parasites. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Oh. Soy sauce. Wait, what? Soy sauce. Soy sauce salt crystals at 1,000. I don't understand what he's saying right here, but seems like it did its job. Let's see the comments. But it sounds like I can put soy sauce on my food now. Let's see. The salt wins eventually. So salt. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. So does that mean we can eat season? That means I can put soy sauce on my food. Was that what it mean? Right. So, I mean, does it? Somebody comment. Does this mean that we could put soy sauce on our food now? I thought it was, All right, we'll do another one. We'll do another one. We'll do. Onion juice. No. It's crazy. Onion juice. So onions. Parasite. Wait, before we keep going, hold up. When he showed this, right, this actually looks like foam a little bit. I'm at the, it looks like foam, but it's parasites though. Three, two, one, go. They are freaking out. Oh my gosh. They are freaking out. 5 minutes later. Oh my gosh. Somebody save me. Oh. Dead. Thank you. I think your videos on anti-parasite bacteria. Excellent. Thank you. Parasites are like my eyes, my eyes. If they had eyes, right? All right, we'll do one more video. Ooh, ew, ew. Your finger under a microscope. Notice sweating in the background. Wash your hand. Ew. That's a parasite right there. I'm probably ain't gonna shake none of y'all hands no more, bro. I ain't shaking none of y'all hands. I'll be like, I'm gonna give y'all a nod and keep it going. Dang. Only if 50% of people wash their hands after use a public bathroom, but 100% open the door. Oh man, y'all boys nasty, man. Y'all nasty. Okay. Pineapple juice. Yeah, we'll do one more pineapple juice. Oh man, that thing is, did it explode? Wow. Not surprising, such since pineapple breaks down protein. We've been told for years that worms are pure protein. Good to know. Love pineapple. All right. But yeah, y'all, that's it for the video. Hope you enjoyed. Like and comment.